schedule. I've had to reschedule stuff again, and we're again half and 20 hours behind.
Well, I try to be fast, okay?
Okay, good. Let's see if the card allows it. Bingothon.
Alright. Welcome to Skyward Sword.
Bingothon. Wow. File name.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not possible to write Bingothon. Yeah, well, I'm just go with Bingo then. It's faster anyway.
Alright, we have the banned word. So I'm just gonna say it here. Whenever I'll try for every time I mention the banned word,
$1,
I'll try to donate $1. I'll have to cut it somewhere though, but I'll try nonetheless to limit myself. So we have only, let's just say right away, we only have die as banned word, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I guess. Alright, so I guess we can do a countdown.
Alright. Chris,
so I would just say let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
GG. Well, let's get started. First thing you'll notice, we can skip cutscenes.
That's nice.
Yes, this is very important. Yeah, because not skipping cutscenes. Chris, did you forget to set up the bingo?
Oh, is it not the right bingo?
It's the Chibi Robo bingo.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Ah, perfect.
Cool.
You should be fine, yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of golds on the board, and I'm gonna do triple bingo, so I have to do 3 lions.
Okay, so for people who've been watching the past Bingothons, you will probably notice a difference. Like, why can you suddenly do 3 lines when you earlier, when in the past Bingothons, you only could do 1 line in that time? Well, let me explain. This summer has been crazy for Skyward Sword. We have found a lot of new ways to skip stuff. With basically the magic word is being RBM, which is short for reverse bit magic. And I'm gonna explain that when we're coming to that. So yeah, but you'll see bit pretty early. So Lepe is trying to kill himself here at the bridge post.
Yeah.
Also, I should probably open your stream so I don't have that
going
much
to end the time of Link on Earth. It will be fun coming up with a lot of words for the banned word.
Oh, yes.
So bring me out to a Hornwall is not a goal, if I see it correctly, so I can safely die here. Oh, nice. I'm good. Already failed.
Nice. Okay, let me get the chat ready.
Right. I should actually try to concentrate on the gameplay.
Where can I pop out the chat now? Where the frick can I pop out chat? This is terrible.
You need to switch to non-mod chat settings.
Oh, gee. Why Twitch?
Alright, and after game overing, I can reset the game, which allows me to play on the title screen. So what happens is the game wants to give you control back because you got game over, you continue, so of course you should get control over your character back. But you also I also reset, so the game wants to put me on the title screen. What ends up happening is I get control on the title screen. And I can do funny things such as delete a file and then save the file.
Alright. Now I've got the chat up as well.
And now I saved and started the file, which puts me on the back in time Skyloft. So it's actually a different layer than normally because you see everything is bright and this is the title screen Skyloft. So the advantage is I can just go here and grab
because
the
stuff
sword.
is just simply not loaded. That's cool.
I still don't really know what I want to go for though.
I don't even have the bingo up. This is where I come to a limit with my one screen.
Right, but the thing is, I can't place the tablet right now. Because if I would do that, I would basically softlock myself because I can't leave Skyloft then. Because even though I can do a lot of stuff out of order, but I still need to rescue my Loft Wing to be able to leave Skyloft. So I'm looking at the card. And I'm thinking, what should I do? There's a lot of options. And a lot of things you can combine. And a lot of things that play well into each other. So Temple of Timebird statue and Goddess Harp works really well together. I think I definitely want to do column 1. That looks really cool.
Bingothon podcast when? Soon, TM. Maybe.
Interesting idea.
Skyward Sword unfortunately does not have whistle sprinting. It's bad, man.
Nope.
We gotta manage our stamina. We don't have something unique and cool like Breath of the Wild. We're vanilla.
I mean, I think stamina management is way cooler in this game.
Yeah.
Because you actually need to manage your stamina.
Yes, of course there was a Breath of the Wild bingo, and lepelog was actually one of the runners.
Alright, I'm even though I have done a lot of bingos, I'm still not really I still need to look up what some of the upgrades are. Alright, braced shield doesn't look that bad.
Well, Chris, that's already $1 for you. I mean, chat has to get in on the banned word as well. Every time the banned word gets mentioned, you have to donate $1.
Well, I mean, he challenged us to say it as well. I guess we gotta donate as well if we say it. But I don't know. Like you know, maybe you can come up with something different. We don't have to take the inappropriate tasks.
We got murdered.
That was a nice description.
Yeah, I think I know what I want to do. I think I want to do column
use
1,
words that
row
have
1,
two S's.
and row 2.
In a row until the runner gets off Skyloft. Oh god.
What? I missed it.
Don't use any words that have two S's in a row until the runner gets off Skyloft.
I mean, I can also just shut up for the entire run.
That works as well. So, yeah, the beginning is fairly simple, like you'll probably see it in any run, just trying to get off of Skyloft. Yeah. We get the wing ceremony here.
Right, but instead of doing the wing ceremony directly, I have to do something else first.
Oh.
You might
Yes,
wonder
of course.
what that will be. So remember when I saved this file and deleted it? So what actually happened is all of everything in this file is set to 0. Which includes Link's health. So
this is easy to
yeah.
kill yourself.
Right.
So we can activate bits totally
And get on the
fast
title
now.
screen.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, we have $1 by Christa Ware with the comment, "Say it!" and rage emoji.
Well, you can say it yourself. And
Yeah,
donate another dollar.
I guess the dollar is because he said it. But
Okay.
I'm not going to say the dreaded word. You know, you have to do something more clever to get me to say it.
Alright, so what I did there is I saved file 1 there and also copied it. So I actually have a copy of that file now. And that file will be really important. And you also noticed that I went into the building and back out again. The reason for that is that I actually can't just go into the wing ceremony if I'm in back in time Skyloft. Actually, that's not true, but in this case, I can't. So what I have to do is I have to...
Working on your first goal there.
Yeah, I'm working on my first goal as well. So I need to win the wing ceremony twice. So which is normally not possible. So to win the wing ceremony twice, I first need to win it normally. And also I might explain one of the reasons why I killed myself and did back in time before doing this and copied the file. So first, I really want that file. That's one major reason. But also I really, really want to not watch the cutscene of Zelda, where she's like with Grooves and such. It's a really long cutscene which you can't skip even in hero mode for some reason.
Yeah.
So if you do a bit save, which is just saving in back in time, then you can start that file and move freely without the cutscene playing immediately. And the cutscene actually just has a trigger, so you can run around that trigger. And now
Yeah, that's
I
really
know
interesting.
what I have to follow Fi. Well, you're gonna see how much I will follow Fi.
And we are back. Hooray.
Yay! Right as I won the wing ceremony the second time.
Nobody saw you messing up.
Yeah, that's the problem. Only the sound was gone.
Hmm. Oh well. Almost.
So no, the cutscene actually doesn't start.
Oh shit. You're right. My bad.
Do I need the
Right as I got back.
practice sword? No.
Really? I'm gonna get practice sword? Okay.
Alright. Since I freed my loft ring, I can now go into back in time again and finally leave Skyloft. I've spent a lot of time here already.
Let's leave Skyloft. Talk.
So the thing is, the goddess statue is still closed. because you're not supposed to go into that cutscene trigger again. Now it's gone. So I can't actually start the fight chase. So I actually can't. Dude, don't sit on the bank. Cool.
What?
Just chilling there.
How? Why do you? Why
All right.
even?
And now I bonked the tree.
Cool. That's
And now
never happened to me before.
And now the doors are open. Well, that's called bit magic. And that
magic.
happens because if you make a change to like the environment, the game updates all the flags and suddenly realizes, oh, the gates should be open, and then it opens the gates.
I think raising the light tower is raising it via the windmill and not by doing Thunderhead RBN.
I'm
I'm not sure though.
The thing is, you can raise the light tower back in time. I think you need to do some funky stuff with flags to manipulate it. But I'm pretty sure I got it to rise once and back in time, and if you can get it to rise, then you can RBM it, and that I'm pretty sure that counts. I would say it counts.
Yes, Dashi Swag bit is used during any of the dungeons, if not in every of the dungeons. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Do we have time for another donation?
Yes.
All right. There's a $1.50 anonymous donation saying, "Hey there, a first-time watcher of the event. Excited to see how the runner can handle the beta quest entrance randomization with no notes at all. By the way, what was the bad word again?"
Hmm.
I don't know. You guys have to tell me. Thank you very much for the donation.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, while we're still at it, we still have an incentive going on for the Beta Quest Ocarina of Time bingo. For those who don't know anything about it, it is pretty much like Ocarina of Time, only that every entrance, like doors and so on, every loading zone is randomized, so you always end up in a different spot. And the goal is to raise up to $100 so the runner can take notes while doing that. Every single loading zone that he goes in and has to finish the bingo that way. So if you want to donate, make sure to, put it towards that. It would be great to see that.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, bit is, I think we use bit in every dungeon we are doing. I can't think of a dungeon right now where we are not doing bit. Well, theoretically, we don't do any bit in Ancient Cistern.
Yeah, you could say that. Also, you can skip this fight text if you dive off before. But usually I count the swings, but I messed up at the beginning, so I didn't know when to dive off. It's not a big deal, waste a few seconds. I'd probably
Slow
waste some more
English
time
text.
because
Not like this.
shoutouts to English.
Yes. Okay, so Japanese is the fastest version of the game, which is what runners usually are using. And then there is NTCU, which has an exclusive glitch, which is the ancient, which is the cistern clip.
That would actually be useful for the Ancient Sister boss key, I guess.
Yeah, and then there is Pal, which has neither
Hmm.
cistern skip nor
PAL best version.
the fast Japanese text.
Alright, so you might think that I need that to get to all of the dungeons that are pretty late game, like Sandship and Fire Sanctuary. That would take too much time maybe, but you see that there are some ways to get to them a bit earlier than intended.
Oh yeah, speaking of PAL, we have some PAL prizes you can win. We have Halo for the Xbox and also Jet Set Radio Future for the Xbox if you donate at least $10 for Pure Earth. So yeah, this is just a lot of fight and impa and beacon placing.
Yeah, the beginning is really chill. You can basically plan out the entire bingo already when you want to do what and such, because mostly you don't want to travel between areas that much because it's pretty slow. So I'm currently thinking how I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, placing the beacon is hardest thing
Hardest
in the
trick.
entire run. Even top runners are struggling with this.
So I need to look stuff up.
In generally, not taking any damage in this game is well, it's not well, it is a challenge, but it would also take you a very long time since well, you need to kill yourself for a bit very often. Committing not live.
Dude, I pressed the wrong button. That doesn't count as waiting to place the beacon. I just pressed B instead of A. Nice. I swear I've played this game before.
Wow, actually zooming in.
Yeah. I'm bad.
You already have decided which goals you want to go for?
Yeah, I think.
Let me look at it
Well, actually,
as well.
thinking about it.
Thing is, I can't really say how long the new goals are taking, so that's why I can't really say which one I would go for.
So I was thinking about row 2, but so I'm pretty set with column 1. and row 1. But I'm probably thinking about row 4 as well.
Oh yeah, Fire Sanctuary HP would probably go very well with the Fire Sanctuary bottle.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that. Glittering Spores is pretty easy.
Yeah, Glittering Spores is free.
I mean, I need to... Actually... I have to think about my bottle management, because...
Zelda's Gratitude Crystal is also pretty much free.
Yeah. Since I'm gonna get Temple of Time bird statue anyway.
Yeah, that's only.
And if you wonder why
only
that's related,
revitalizing.
you're gonna see.
That's only revitalizing potion left. So yeah, I think that would actually be a pretty good call.
I just need to check what I need for that. To upgrade the revitalizing potion.
Ah yes. Oh, that's a revitalizing potion. Blame my phone for not displaying that.
So the more interesting question is, I'm gonna do Sandship and stuff, because the problem is that I only have 153. So the thing is, to get to Sandship early, I have to do a trick called RBM, Reverse Bit Magic, which Flo already mentioned, but the thing is that you need specific file setups to successfully do it. So... Currently thinking...
Girahim is the first boss, yes.
And I think we failed. We failed the double S challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I messed up.
yeah, you messed up, but I was just hearing. So, you know, we have to try something different. So if you guys in chat come up with something, a task that we as a host have to do,
Oh,
go
does
ahead.
that mean I'm excluded? Nice.
I guess we can do that. So yeah, guys, come up with something that we actually can do.
Yeah, because right now it's really just kickery stuff.
Yeah, you also have to focus on the banned word as well.
Yeah.
Not really. Like right now, I don't have to focus at all, because this is a pretty...
You're not
boring
gonna
section.
kill yourself within the next 10 minutes.
All right. We have to come up with something.
If I'm fast.
Okay, yeah, if you're fast. Okay, yeah.
Alright, I just realized I have to come back to Farronwoods anyway, because that's the 50 Deco Hornets.
On the Wikipedia page of the game, so you can try to think of a challenge that relates to the game, but isn't then in-game, so it's actually a challenge.
I mean, you could try stuff like don't get do all the goals while not getting the hero's tunic. But I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm not doing it. Alright. If you bonk this tree frame perfectly, you can get the Kikui to fall off before the cutscene starts. Which I think saves 1 second or something. So, and if you miss it, you lose 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's really not worth it.
I love English text. Imagine actually understanding what Fi says.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, column 2 would also probably be pretty fast. Then
Yeah. Column 2 shouldn't be too bad.
for the next 10 minutes, every time Fi pops up, say go away, Fi.
Go away, Fi. And she's gone.
Yes.
Very effective.
Come on, go away, Fi.
Right, what do I need for revitalizing potion plus? Do I need anything that's really bad? No.
I can check if you're not checking yourself.
I need 3 Deku Hornets, which is literally the easiest thing to catch. Skyloft Mantis, which, I mean, it's not too bad. And Woodland Rhino Beetle, which is also one of the most common insects.
Okay, yeah, that's really...
So that would be not too much of a challenge.
Yeah. That's not that hard.
Yeah. The reason why I'm not particularly attracted to column 2 is because of Raise the Light Tower. And I'm not really confident in that.
Oh damn, we're back.
I know how it should technically work, but I mean, if there's still time, I might try it. I think the card was pretty good and has more progression stuff and more hopefully interesting stuff. Right, I just need to remember to not drink my revitalizing potion. Because that's what you usually do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will definitely try to raise the light tower.
Well, we don't want to drink the potion because we need to upgrade it later on
Yeah, we need it for the
for
goal.
the revitalizing potion plus.
In the first chest,
Mm.
wow, that's an interesting fact, Nathan. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that is actually really interesting. I never knew about that.
Alright, I guess activate this. So what I was gonna say was, in the first chest, I got a bottle, which a revitalizing potion. So I'm just gonna use that, and upgrade it, so I don't have to buy it. It's not a huge deal. I think it's only 20 rupees or something. It's not really a problem. If I drink it, I will be getting enough rupees anyway.
Think it's challenge for you enough to not drink the potion.
Beating Girahim without dropping below half health. Okay, I try to beat Girahim without losing health. Let me just say that I won't heal before going to Girahim. If you look at my current health.
Yeah, so we are already below half health. So yeah, that will kind of not do.
Alright, I need to remember to get these 20 rupees. Actually, I don't need them.
Oh yeah, time for cube orb.
Yeah, good old cube orb. Oh man. Why is this I fail
There
it
were
most
no
of the time.
extending blow.
Yeah, the thing with extending blow though is that I still need this goddess cube, so probably not worth it. I messed it up anyway.
Do you need the... Oh, wait. Do you need the goddess cube?
Yes, for the goal, 5 goddess cubes.
Oh yeah, 5 Farron goddess cubes.
5 Farron goddess
Oh,
cubes?
5 goddess cubes. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
now
5
I see.
goddess cubes in general. So yeah, cube orb is not too hard, but unfortunately I failed it. Not a huge
Yeah.
deal. You basically just need to go around here. You could also do a bit warp from here, which basically lets you use Skyloft coordinates on this map. But I still want the goddess cube, so. And also you see, even though I jumped down, I still got teleported up here. And that's because of how this cube works. If you strike this cube with Skyward Strike, then the game thinks you need to be up here, even though you might not be up there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's what cube orb is usually
Alright, and that was
supposed to
5
do.
tick skip. So there's a big trigger around the beginning here. Like surrounded the temple where Fire's like, hey, you suck and you need to get a shield and don't die and such. But you can actually jump over it.
Oh, nice. You actually got it.
Which is really nice.
Alright, so now it's time for our first bit warp.
Yep.
So what a bit warp does is if you save and start your file at the same time in bit, then the game will start the file, but it will place you at the coordinates where you saved in bit. So that, and this is convenient because the coordinates where we are gonna save at are right in the middle of Skyview Temple. You're gonna see where we're gonna end up then. Good old home menu.
Alright. Bonking the tree again. To open the gates. Because file 2 has the gates open on the file. And by bonking the tree, that gets applied to Back in Time Skyloft. That's the easy explanation. Alright, I also need to remember to get the heart piece here. So now I'm going into this room. This room is currently unloaded. Normally there would be a spider here and there would be a gate there. All of that is not here at the moment. Dum. So if you go into a room and load the room, then everything gets loaded, which also loads the spider. We don't really have a good way to get past that spider.
The boss key puzzles are no problem at all once you know how you need to do them. Like, it's always the same, and you just need to learn the motion that you need to do with your hand. Oh, nice bokoblin. Was already on
Yeah,
his way
I
back.
got really scared, even though he was already away. The problem is, if you end your life somewhere, you start at the beginning of the temple again. Because that's where the game thinks was my last entrance. I don't know, not really entrance, but it's where the game thinks that I started, and it's where the game thinks it needs to put me after death. Right. Now we can kill this boss.
Alright.
Yeah, Pepper, I'm gonna save after Skyview. I'm gonna use that.
Don't forget about the heart piece.
I have to come back to Skyview anyway.
Really?
For the boss key in Ancient Cistern.
Okay.
No spoilers. Yeah, I'm on English.
PAL English. Not
That-
NTCU English.
Well, I mean, I think it's probably text difference or something. Is it possible to beat Giraim without having your sword yeeted away? Well, I'm glad you asked. Just find out in a second.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
No.
No? Okay, you're not.
Because I don't know what you were referring to.
I was referring
Alright.
to what you would usually do in any present.
Ah. No, I don't have the practice sword.
Oh yeah, right.
And I'm not getting it, because I'm getting claw shots. So there's a lot of stuff that's really confusing. But basically,
Okay, if you're not gonna do that, then
once we're done with Earth Temple, then it's time for a few really, really big sequence breaks.
oh yes, gotta love me some good sequence breaks.
So unfortunately, until then, most of it will be fairly casual. Alright. Also, because the extra challenge, no shield.
Oh, no shield.
Shield is for losers. Watch me die, by the way. Also, I forgot the
Okay.
heart piece. I'm smart. Cool. I
Nice.
need to...
I extra told you. I told you don't forget about the
Yeah,
heart.
I know.
You said I'm gonna come back later anyways. Damn, you said the forbidden word.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
That's $1.
Well, I guess that's $1 for you.
Oh no, I'm gonna pay for that. Could be worse. Alright, get him with his stupid darts. This is the best attack, because you can do the most damage out of that. And you also need to make sure to not... that he doesn't go into... that doesn't go to the wall, because then he teleports away, which costs time. What?
I should not break stuff while you are gone.
Cool.
Well,
So that was Guram.
So what I was referring earlier, what you usually do in any percent is you can actually skip the boss fight. Like you can just RBM the door behind Girahim, and then the door is open and you can just run past Girahim and go through the door. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, door is just magically open. I guess you can't leave through the boss door now. Let me in. Alright. I guess I'm coming back later. Alright, I think I'm not gonna waste any time with extra stuff. Oh, there's a cutscene. Usually in any person, there's no cutscene. Because you don't defeat Girahim. And there's a Goddess Cube. Very well hidden. And
Yeah,
since I will need
really
5 of
convenient
those...
for bingo. Because
Yeah, very convenient.
Because the chest that is behind it. Because first of all, it's not really out of the way, and it's free 300 rupees.
Alright. Now it's time for some interesting stuff, because now I have gotten the tablet for the next area.
Oh yes.
But before I go there, I have some important stuff to do.
Very important. So I would say lean back and look at what's happening, because I think you're
Yeah,
gonna
so
be pretty
this will be a
mind-blown
bit
after this.
confusing. But what I'm doing here is, first of all, I'm gonna bonk the tree again. Then I'm gonna collect a rupee while having file 1 opened. And you saw that my rupee count shot up to 66 because I have 61 rupees on there. Um. Nice Thunderhead cutscene. I mean, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Like this.
Not a huge deal. I just need to kill myself. Unfortunately, I don't have a good way for that, so
Yay!
that's
Rich
fun.
burst.
Yeah, and I have 7 hearts because I got the heart container. That was a
Yay.
mistake. So you might wonder why did I want to copy that file over the useful file where I can die? The reason is
That's the
because
forbidden word
that
again.
file. Oh, because the reason is that the file has some useful story state. So the file exists after beating. Actually, that was not smart. Yeah. I just got a way better idea for that file. Yeah. Alright. I know what I want to do now. So, this bingo is fairly new, honestly. So, I haven't done a lot of those. And the thing is, there are a lot of constraints when it comes to those files, so... I kind of realized that that was not a smart idea. This is already saved on Skyloft.
Skyward Sword speedruns in general are rather confusing since the newest find.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, not too bad, IMO. Alright, also, I'm gonna enter with file 2. And you'll notice that the pillar here is already raised. And now I'm gonna put in an invisible tablet.
Yeah, invisible tab, because who doesn't love himself some invisible tablets?
Alright, so we're gonna watch this cutscene on the title screen.
What this does, it basically applies this to our file. So now we have an open Elden Light pillar on file 2, but we have no Fahrenheit pillar.
Yeah, the important part is that I don't have the hero's tunic, and the game still thinks I'm in the wing ceremony. So the reason I run here to this bird statue is because I don't want to activate the bazaar statue for reasons. It's not actually important. I think I could have gotten away with just activating it. But whatever. So now I'm going to place the tablet on file 1. Because even though I opened Elden on file 2, it's still closed on file 1. So yeah. Just gonna enter. And now we're not gonna watch this in back in time, we're actually watching the cutscene.
Watching cutscenes in game.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I wanted to say earlier was as a runner, you actually don't think that it's not so confusing anymore. But I can see people who are watching this for the first time and be like, what is happening here? what is he doing there? And they're like mind blown and have no idea what is going on. But as a runner, you get used to it with the time by the time, and don't think you know the explanation behind the tricks. And
I
yeah,
forgot about this cutscene. I forgot this already opens up after you open Elden.
at least it's not the
Whatever.
broken cutscene.
Yeah, at least not that. Alright, the reason I came back here is because I want to get the bugnet.
Bugnet. Poggers.
Where are you, Beetle? Oh, there we go. Directly above me. Nice. So, I couldn't get it while I was on Skyloft the first time. Because you need either... Are you kidding me? Because you need either the slingshot.
Nice.
Well, you basically need the slingshot.
Could love me some good beetle.
Yeah. I should stop just mashing A, because for some reason you can't always grab it.
It's almost as good as running in and running out right again, and beetle throwing you off.
Yeah, but I think he only throws you off if you look at something and then don't buy it.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what exactly is the trigger for
I'm pretty sure that's it. So that's why how I used all my money. I collected basically. There was one insect on Skyloft I need to catch with that. And now it's time. For Elden. So right at the beginning in Elden, gonna do a death warp again. I mean, not really a death warp, back in time. To skip a huge part of the beginning. There's also a goddess cube. Eh. That was not smart. I basically killed the thing that was supposed to kill me. Alright. So I guess I'll just jump in the lava a few times.
Nice.
Which is pretty slow, but it's the fastest way. Alright. And I'm gonna do the same trick I did in... I want to say Forest Temples in Skyview. Where I save and start the file at the same time. which puts me at the coordinates I saved, which are kind of out of bounds. So I fall into a loading zone, which puts me inside the Diggingits cave. It's kind of confusing at first to control while you're menuing, but
Yeah.
you get used to it.
Yeah, you can get used to it, but it still happens that you accidentally start a file when you're moving or something like that.
Yeah. Right. Also, I don't think I've mentioned that yet, but in hero mode, the Skyward strike is also pretty overpowered. That's not what I wanted to pick, dude. I'm picking all the wrong options today. Whatever. The good thing is it doesn't really matter except for this for the speed of the dialogue. So yeah, this guy is pretty pissed if you asked him for rupees. He's like, dude, why are you such a greedy boy? I wanted to give you something good and you were just rupees? Really? And yeah, you can actually play on the title screen while not having something, while not selecting anything. And that's really hard because every time you press A, you would normally open the file select screen, but if you can't do that, you need to do something else.
Yeah. Time for circles.
No, unfortunately not.
Ah, it's Batman.
I missed it. That's okay though. Um,
Alright, now we're actually getting to our first RBM. The thing we've been talking on and about for like, I don't know, how long are we in the run already? Like half an hour or
1
so?
hour.
1 hour already, damn. Think we've been
So
talking think we've been talking on and on about for 1 hour. So yeah. Basically what this is doing, trying to make this not sound as complicated. We are gonna activate some flags in bit, and we are gonna apply those flags that we are activating. While starting the file, we're gonna activate those flags on bit, and while starting the file, we are gonna apply these flags to the game file we are starting.
So think of these flags basically as a game state. So when you do something like pushing the grave or something, the game saves the state of whatever. And if you start the file, like if you start the file or and then do the action, that action actually gets copied over to that file. So right now I have pushed the grave on Eldin. So The thing is, these flags are we're talking about are area specific. So, for example, I pushed the grave on Skyloft, but pushing the grave on Skyloft has a flag that is something totally different here in Elden. And you will see soon what it actually is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, flag is basically just the concept of something. Like, you push logs in Farron, you're hitting down this watchtower, stuff like that gets saved there. There are a lot more things that get saved there, but that's just the basic concept. And that trick was fairly big because, well, it basically allows you to set some values you're not supposed to set. So you might see in a second what I did with just pushing the grave, but there are a lot more flags on Skyloft you can set, which corresponds to some other stuff.
Yeah, this is really crazy because you can just
You might see it already.
do something, let's say trivial on Skyloft, and well, then it ends up having a huge impact in the area you are currently in. A key EY.
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna need the key to get in there.
Yeah. So
what are we gonna
you
do?
guys think? Where do you think could the key to this door be?
Yeah, you see this door, right? This big
Yeah.
door.
Where is the key to the door?
Just kidding.
I don't need any key. So this is the thing we just did with RBM. So we pushed the grave in Elden, which corresponds to opening the door to Earth Temple. Which is really crazy because, you know, usually you have to go around and collect all these 5 key pieces, and now we can just push a gravestone and can open the door. And there is some other stuff we can skip with that as well. Like that was only one of the simple concepts of REM. What we can do with that as well is we can just skip a huge quest. We can skip the quest of the Song of the Hero with that.
Yeah, unfortunately we won't see that this time.
Which allowed us to cut the any percent in half. That's why the time from the any percent run went from 5 hours to 2:10.
Yep. But still, we need to do quite a bit in the beginning. Fairly normal. Beat the first dungeons.
Yeah, and this is Earth Temple, one of the most annoying dungeons in the game.
Yeah, that's also a bit of a skip. You can actually, if you roll the bomb in the precise position, then the cutscene won't trigger where it shows where the bomb explodes. And for some reason, you also don't take damage. Because bombs sometimes don't damage you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's somewhat related to that boulder. And now it's time to get, yeah, pretty much the most useful item
Yeah.
in the entire game. Which are bombs.
Bombs are going to be really useful for killing yourself.
Yeah, it's really useful for damage. Damaging yourself. So if you listen closely to this dialogue at the end, it's gonna be the funny part. I mean, right now it's basically just, my friend's gone. What do I want to do? Alright. You can have this bomb back, because normally the story is you should give it back.
Yeah.
And now he's like, hey, you can have some bombs. But,
Yeah.
and jokingly, he says, don't blow yourself up.
Oh yes, don't blow yourself up.
Which is basically yeah, that's basically for what this is only used.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're just gonna do that right away. We're like, who needs to listen to a mole living under the earth?
Yep.
We're just gonna blow ourselves up.
So if you like that RBM with pushing the grave, then I have great news for you. Because we're actually gonna do that again.
You have grave news for us?
So there's actually nothing special about the grave. It just has the correct value. So it's a really, really high coincidence that both the Earth Temple door and this thing we're gonna do right here happens to be the same flag.
This skips the most annoying part of Earth Temple.
Yep. And it also does something else, but I'm not gonna mention that yet.
Oh yes.
Also, I have to select file 2 before going outside, because otherwise the game crashes. The problem is, if the game sees that the file has the hero's tunic, then it loads a different version of Skyloft, which has a problem. And the problem is that it crashes when being loaded in back in time. So yeah, I can't really do that. And that's also, it also works at nighttime anyway. Alright. Time to scale a temple.
Yeah. So we just skip the most annoying part, going with the boulder all the way around just to activate those packs.
It's not really that annoying.
Oh, it is.
Also, it's kind of useful for bingo because there's a silver rupee in there.
Here you see a neat technique that is called stutter sprinting, which basically allows us to climb the whole slab without having to stop once.
And yeah, I also need to get in a kind of, I don't know, not really precise position, but I need to let the boulders pass next to me so the game doesn't register that. So basically, that I let the boulders pass and I can sprint the entire way up. Because otherwise, the entire path is filled with boulders, and you have no chance to start or sprint up. And another boulder.
Yeah, because we didn't have enough boulders already.
Yep. So you might be a bit worried that it's already 1 hour and I have marked one goal. But the thing about Skyward Sword Bingo is that most of the goals are gotten at the end. Well, I should have the Skyview Temple Heart piece, but I'm dumb, so I don't have it.
Yeah, the Skyward Sword Bingo has a really slow start. Like usually you just go on about first 1.5 hours is just beating Skyview and Earth Temple. Then you basically start with your bingo.
Yeah, because the game is... You can't really do that much up until beating Earth Temple. Like, yeah, sure, you can get some stuff on the way, no problem, but the really interesting goals only work after beating Earth Temple, basically, and opening up the last area, which is Lanairu. And now it's time for the most fun boss in the entire game.
Ah, yes.
Scaldera. So this boss sucks.
Too bad there is no explode all of Scaldera's rocks on the card.
Yeah, shame. I would have done that, but nope.
Always when you want to show it off, it's not on the card.
I won't if I don't have to. So I hope I don't get that goal. Because it also indicates that Scaldera was very bad. Really? How did that miss? Ah, I hate this boss.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. I messed up already.
It's fun.
You're supposed to hit him one time to start, but for some reason, I missed it.
Nice Caldera.
Ah, frick. It's probably just 1 damage away from going into the next phase. Something. Whatever. And now Scaldera will go up there.
Okay.
Alright, and Scaldera is dead. That could have been a lot worse. So, I'm pretty happy with that.
I think there were like 2 more bombs to explode all rocks.
Probably. Cool, and that was the second dungeon. So, the dungeon is pretty much always the same. Except if you have to do... Nice. Skyward Strike didn't hit. Except if you have to do the goal where you need to
How did that not
get
hit?
all of... I think I was too far away. We have to get all the chests. Right, I'm about to get my next goal. Just 5 goddess cubes.
Nice.
Because I'm kind of close to that, so why not?
Get 2 right now.
I have 3.
3?
I activated one at the start of Elden.
Ah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Nice. Because there are some convenient goddess cubes I'm gonna get. Alright. That was the 5th one. Alright, and now you might be wondering, after Fi stops talking, well, you can see it in the background,
Go away,
that there's
Fi.
this light that goes to the Thunderhead. So, back in Earth Temple, when I did the RBM, this also opened up the Thunderhead, which is convenient for us, because it means we couldn't go directly into the Thunderhead, which is actually required, because to enter Ancient Cistern, you definitely need the Water Dragon Scale, and to get the Water Dragon Scale, you need Pharaoh's Courage, which is the first song. So yeah. So I'm on my way to the Isle of Songs. To get my Pharaoh's Courage. And here just
Go
need to
away,
solve a small
Fi.
puzzle. Need to push these things. So in theory, it is possible to get in this hole into the Isle of Tongs without solving this puzzle. But that's really, really hard. And yeah. Nobody goes for it. Alright. And that would have it for Rose Crutch. Luckily, you can skip the cutscene of learning the song. And the game thinks that we are still searching for Zelda, even though we actually aren't.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything to do on Skyloft this trip.
Nothing to do on Skyloft. What a shame.
Yeah, not really. I need to do a lot of stuff later, but for now, I'm going to do a trick I've already done. Basically, I'm going to open up the light pillar in Back in Time, but this time I will apply it to file 1. So I saved my file, so when I start the file, I will appear there. I talk to this statue. Actually, that will have no effect, I guess. Whatever, not that important. I forgot about this. Oh yeah, since I have opened the light pillar, Fi is like, hey. Oh, I forgot the... Wait. Yeah. I messed up. That's not a huge deal. So what I wanted to do is open the light pillar and then I can skip parts of the cutscene, can skip parts of the fight text, but I forgot to pick up the rupee. That's not a huge deal. I can just start file 1 and place the tablet normally. So I'm gonna do that now. And then it's time for probably the most broken area.
Oh, yes.
Gonna have to think about a good order of all the things I need to do.
Lab is very, very broken. Suggest going there as soon as you are suitably prepared. Well, I guess
I'm prepared enough.
bit in our hand, we are very prepared.
Yep. Yeah, and there you're gonna see a lot of crazy setting flags and stuff, because we're definitely not gonna do this normally.
Yeah.
So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna save and then do back in time again. to set some very specific values. So we're gonna have to talk to some people because they are important. So and they do some magic stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the trick is called reverse bit magic.
Yeah, basically. It's magic.
Yep. So I have to enter the academy with 5-2. And then talk to Professor Olin.
By the way, guys, we are raising money for Pure Earth, if you did not know that yet. There is actually a donation that I think hasn't been read yet.
Oh, then go ahead.
So I think I'm just gonna read that. We have a $10 donation by Zed saying, "Hello Bingothon, thank you for having me and best of luck with the rest of the event. Shoutouts to Flora and the gang for organizing this. This would make me eligible for a Bingothon mug, which I would love to drink my tea from, but sadly I am stuck. Cheers." Thank you very much for those $10. And
Thank you very much.
well, $10 can make you eligible for a Bingothon mug or any other prize that we have. So go ahead and donate. It's all for charity. So yeah. And we also still have some incentives, which would be for the Ocarina of Time beta quest. We have a goal that the runners don't use any notes because screw notes. Who needs notes anyways? They just have to remember everything in their head. Can't be that difficult.
Yeah,
And
just remember everything, forehead.
yeah. And we also have a bit war. That is to warp or not to warp. That is the question. Allow warp songs or ban warp songs. Both options are currently do not have any donations in yet. But I'm
Warp
sure you
songs
can
are
take.
useless. Change my mind.
Yes, exactly. I absolutely agree. So get your donations in for ban warp songs. And then we also have some goals for later today. Well, Pami is gonna
Oh, that
show
did not
us a
work.
bonus bingo of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is currently at 20 out of $200, which means there are $180 left to go. And we also have an incentive that Pikastrop will sing karaoke for you. He will sing the Evangelion intro if you donate $130 more for that incentive. So if you want to see that, get your donation.
All right. Unfortunately, that trick failed. So I tried to open the chest and then at a specific time start the file. It didn't work. So I have to do it again. Not a huge deal. I can just kill myself. And then try again. Also, I need to select file 2 to open the door. Otherwise, I can't open it. Which is interesting. What?
Cool.
I guess
Which
5-3.
sword? Which
I
sword
guess
is he talking
5-3
about?
has that flag set. That I got the sword.
I'm wondering which sword he is talking about.
Okay, if it didn't work this time, there is a different strat I can do. Because I'm not gonna try this over and over, because it's weird sometimes. Because there's still a lot to do. Alright, please work. Alright. You're gonna see that there are now 2 bird statues active, even though I only saved at 1. So, why the heck is this bird statue active? And the reason for that is the reverse bit magic trick I did. So, opening the chest corresponds to checking the statue in the Naru, so I can just fly to it. And also, I talked to the dude in the academy, and that did also something interesting here, which you might notice soon.
Soon, TM.
Yeah. So, oh hey, look at this shiny thing. Let's try to put the sword inside it. So yeah, talking to the dude in the academy opens up the trial gate.
That is really useful, because that will give us the claw shots.
Yeah. Also, this is the second trial, so I know everything already. Isn't that nice? Our trials are pretty cool, so there aren't any glitches in the trials because you don't really have anything to work with. You can just run around and collect the tiers.
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting because there are some cycles and you need to manage your stamina, you need to know where to go. And also it's very movement based and not at all combat based, so it's pretty cool. I like it. It's definitely an improvement from the, I don't know, the Twilight Realms in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, let's see. Some tight stamina management. Really? You should have stopped pushing it. I wanted to run on it. Not a huge deal. Just gonna grab the tier and then they stop chasing me. Also, I will try to avoid the light fruits. Because when you get the light fruits, you will get a cutscene. And we don't like cutscenes, so yeah.
Who likes
Try to avoid
cutscenes?
that. Nice. It's actually pretty hard to avoid these dudes there.
Yeah.
And most of the time, they just see you.
It's like a field of mines.
Right. Going up this weird structure. Some people might wonder what this weird structure is because we haven't actually seen it.
Weird structure. What could this be?
Because yeah, even though in
Imagine
the
if this
actual
was a
Lanaro
dungeon.
Desert, Lanaro mining facility isn't raised. This is a completely different map. So the game just assumes that you must have beaten this dungeon because otherwise you couldn't be here. Like, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I just jump into that trigger. Don't want to wait that long. So yeah. No, the things are chasing me, but I don't really care. Because I'm just fast enough.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, that's the last tier. So that's the Nairu. That's the Lanairu trial. I get the claw shots for that. Well, apparently I get spotted first. Not a huge deal. I mean, I almost got caught, but... There we go. Claw shots. And that's a very useful item.
Yeah. Claw shots are very useful in this game.
Well, especially with
'Cause-
some of the goals, because there was no other way to go to the sand ship.
Yeah, conveniently there are claw shots. There are claw shot targets placed anywhere in the world.
I mean, mostly around here, but yeah. Right. But we're not done with breaking Lanairu yet.
No. Lyra isn't broken enough yet.
Because you might be wondering when I will actually do this dungeon so I can get the Goddess Harp.
Ah! Dungeon. Didn't even know there was a dungeon. Who needs dungeons anyways, when you can just break the game completely?
Alright. And so remember when I copied that file? Because on 5.3 I now have a file with some very specific flag set. And these values allow me to... I mean, they should allow me to just jump down here. Alright, that worked. That's cool. And also allow me to open this door. Which you're normally not supposed to do. In day at day at least. Like normally, I mean, I talked to the mother and so I could have done it normally, but the thing is, it's very important to do that in back in time. So we have a very, very angry and very scary title screen.
Yeah. Just happens when the title screen is shouting, screaming at you.
So this is Batro, just in case you didn't know him.
We're just playing the scream as loud as you can game.
Yeah, it's a fine game. We should add that to the hosting bingo.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that will wake up chat.
Yeah. And my neighborhood probably as well.
That's not the file I wanted to select. Yeah, to be honest, it is quite lengthy. But it did something very important.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm just gonna say I can mark a goal now.
Mark a goal. Nice.
I mean, if it worked, I'm pretty sure it worked. So yeah, I have the Temple of Timebird statue.
Nice.
So yeah, talking to Petro corresponds to having the Temple of Timebird statue checked. And conveniently, it also enables gratitude crystals. And if you go in the back entrance of the Iron Mining Facility and go back out again, you actually get the harp. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Whatever. You can skip this cutscene if you jump out at the right time.
Or rather, 2 golds with 1 RBM. Can you let Magoo talk for a bit? I don't know. Does Magoo wanna talk?
Right. Actually, you can probably do a bit more. Can I do Sandship HP already? I guess I can do it. Yeah. Alright, that's probably not the most optimal thing to do, but whatever. Also, fun thing. Even though I already have the claw shots and already completed the trial, I actually only get the message from Phi, the congratulations message, because that will only appear after you beat what's called the mining facility. Also, you see that there's a chest floating in midair.
Nice.
That's also because the mining facility should be there, but it isn't.
I didn't know about that.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel bad for that guy. He just spawned and sinks in the lava, in the sand.
Nice.
F for the bokoblin.
Also nice stamina fruits there.
Yep.
You see the whole area is built around the iron mining facility. Which does not really exist. It's a myth.
Alright. But we're actually gonna go to the Sensi now. And for that, first we need to talk to this Goron. Because he needs to give us a key to go there. So this is the power of sequence breaking this game has now. You're not supposed to go here until after Ancient Cistern. Like, you're
Yeah.
not supposed to get the claw shots before for beating Ancient Cistern. But since we can open the trial early, we actually can get the claw shots, and the claw shots unlocked all the way to here. Because there's no way getting here without claw shots. Alright, time for Sansi. And if you know this game, then you know that Sansi is very, 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 very long. Because first you have to go to the captain's cabin out now. To Skipper's retreat, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And get the ancient sea shard. And with that, we can go to the shipyard and play a fun roller coaster.
Ancient Disneyland.
Yeah, ancient Disneyland. And with that, we can, and there we get the information there is nothing, and we can go to Pirate Stronghold. And after carrying a ball around that thing, we finally get the information, hey, this is how you can find the sand ship. And then you have to beat up the sand ship and enter it.
So that just sounds really long and tedious and boring.
Yep. So there are actually several things you can skip in there. But we're gonna do something bigger. Just like, we're not really interested in any of the sand sea. We only want the sand ship. Also, it's kind of weird that I'm in the sky and now I'm diving into Elden? No, this is Farron. So this is all very confusing, but this is basically the reason I copied file 2. I copied to file 2, and it's also the reason I activated Elden Pillar on this file. And it's also the reason I talked to Fledge at the very beginning.
Yeah, Fletch is powerful.
Yep. Because now I can talk to this Goron that's over here. I think that's when you're supposed to start the file. I'm not entirely sure. So basically, this Korok, yeah. This Goron just told us where the sand ship is. I think you can describe it at that. So even though we can transfer flags between files, we can only use specific files within an area because not everything sets a flag. And not all flags are always set in every area. And it just so happens that there is a way to set the flag for the sand ship on Skyloft, but it's very out of the way and not really convenient to get at the moment. But we can do a trick to go into Farron. And there's this Goron, which conveniently sets the flag we need. And yeah, you're gonna see what this does. Let's go. This guy talks for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get a good overview of the Sandsea. It's a
Yeah,
I,
you get
I
very
kind of
good
like
overview
Sandsea.
of
I mean, there's a
Sandsea.
lot of cool stuff in here. Anti-Distant Land is pretty fun. But yeah, it would take way too long.
Remember
So
Jim's
this is the place
Sensi
where the sand
IL.
ship is supposed to be docked. And we can actually just dock here because the Goron told us that we can do this. And yeah, we're kind of missing some stuff you normally need to
Remember
beat
Jim's
sand
Sensi
ship.
IL.
Yeah, Sansi AL. So yeah, I still need to get the bow. Because otherwise I can't get to the harpies.
Bow.
Yep. And the small key is down here. Also, Fight talks about this boss door. But we don't really care about that. Because I'm not gonna fight the boss. That would take too long.
Nah, who wants to fight a boss anyways? Boss of Sensi bosses.
Also,
Senshi
there is
bosses
no
fine
way
anyways.
to solve this puzzle. Because I don't have the gust bellows, so I can't blow away the sand for the combination. But luckily, the combination is always the same. Alright, and here, I want to do a death warp. Since going back all the way would be way too long. So this conveniently brings me back to right before the mini boss of the dungeon. So this is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Skirbo. Shoutouts to Skirbo. He's a pretty cool mini boss.
Yep. And that's basically the reason I got the shield. Because you can parry his attacks. And that makes the fight a lot easier than without it. There's not really any other reason I got it, really. Everything else works without. Also, normally you're supposed to have a longer sword here.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, if you look in the background, you will see that the shark head is opened. That's because you're not supposed to be here without the shark head. Yeah, the music in this game is honestly really amazing.
Yeah. This game has one of the best music in the series, I think.
It has the best music, IMO. Yeah, the soundtrack is scary. This music is pretty cool. Right, and we get the bow. We're not really supposed to have the bow yet, but You can have it. Unfortunately, we have a lot of dialogue here. Just how to use that. Also, Fire's like, hey, you can't hit the eye from here. Spoiler, you actually can.
Yeah, it's just really precise.
It's not even that precise. I mean, you have to aim, but yeah.
Well, she doesn't say that you can't hit it from here. She just says that it's difficult to hit from here. So, in a sense, she's still right.
Yep. Alright. And now it's time for the mass sequence. So, hitting this time shift stone, that's the first time. I think it's the first time we activate a time shift stone, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So, new mechanic, even though you should have seen it already. So, time shift stones basically bring you back to the past when the ship was still functioning.
Nice arrow.
Yeah. And there were a lot of bokoblins on the ship. But nice. And this is where the heart piece is. Just a bit ahead. So I'm gonna kill this dude so he doesn't snipe me. And then I can deactivate this. Because otherwise I can't leave the sand ship. Well, I probably could, but I think this is faster.
Well, there's always a way.
All right. Yeah, you can also do a jump slash to land here. And there we have it. The sand ship HP.
I kind of miss Sandship.
Yeah. I mean, all dungeons is a thing.
Yeah.
And sandship in all dungeons is pretty cool. If you don't know that category, you should definitely check it out. Die.
Spoiler. It's a new category that got just recently introduced with the findings of RBM.
Yeah, because normal before any percent was all dungeons, so no reason to do that. The last, but Skyward Sword is actually not the last 3D Zelda that got a reason for the all dungeons category. I mean, Majora's Mask 3D still can't do any percent without all the dungeons.
And the original Majora's Mask also had to do all dungeons until
Yep, until just recently.
just recently. Boat stamina.
Yeah. Shoutouts to boat stamina. That was all the boat stamina for this run. All right. Oh, yeah. Shoutouts to Grooves for following us, since we have the harp. And shoutouts to Five for interrupting Grooves.
Go away, Fi.
Yeah, this is because after harp. I mean, in theory, there are ways I could have skipped this cutscene, but I think that would take longer than just watching it. So now it's time to do the next dungeon, I guess. To the ancient system.
Well, there's still some pre-work that needs to be done.
Yeah. That's basically what we're doing right now. If I can select the right thing. Alright. I also want to get this goddess cube. How many goddess cubes do I have in Faerun? I think I only have 2. Yeah, pretty sure I only have 2.
Yeah.
Alright, that's number 3.
Clawshot makes stuff so nice and fresh.
Yeah, the woodland rhino beetle.
Nice. Only 2 or 1 to go.
Only 1 to go. I mean, I'm actually thinking about switching to column 5.
Column 5.
Because I
Works
basically
well.
do all of that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you already got the treasure medal, basically. Just need to get it. By Farron Goddess Cubes is nothing that really takes time. And practice sword is also just...
Right. So you
another-
can actually skip the fire singing animation, but you need to strum the last thing very fast and also press B at a kind of precise timing. Also, I just realized that I forgot to oh no, I'm not getting glittering spores anymore. Never mind. I was gonna say I forgot to get another bottle. And that also means I don't get the revitalizing potion plus anymore. So that's cool. I still want 2 bottles for Fire Sanctuary, I guess. But that shouldn't be an issue. I just need to remember to get it. So, since this is my first trial, yeah, it's time for the introduction. By the way, what's the time right now?
We are at... That is not right. My Node CG dashboard is not updating.
Nice.
Come on, do something.
Come on, do something.
Probably just faster if I just look now.
So yeah, even though we already have done one trial, so this is the first trial intended by the game. The introduction and tutorial will always happen here.
Ah, 215.
Ah, 215. Okay. That's good. That's fine, I think. And also, even though I've already stepped in Waking Water explanation, the game doesn't really care if you know something or not. It just it just assumes your knowledge and then thinks you're dumb.
Assuming your knowledge in 2019.
Yeah. It really tells you basically everything. Oh. Well, I guess I picked up the light fruit. It's not a big deal. Adjust this cutscene, and I don't have to worry about light fruits again. Alright. The thing is on a cycle. That was good.
Just a quick reminder, guys, that we are raising donations for Pure Earth. All donations will go to Pure Earth.
Nice
We
command.
also have some incentives going up as well. Don't
You should actually make a command, Dante, just in case you misspell it again.
Yeah.
The command should just say it's called donate.
as well. Schedule.
Yeah.
Because that's like the most typo people ever do. Like forgetting the H in schedule. Just have all variations of every command.
Alright. So that was fair try. Pretty cool. I normally try to roll in there because it skips the walking animation. Couldn't do that. So
Just
yay, the water dragon scale.
command.
I'm pretty sure it's possible to check if the command is close to, like, if what you type is close to command, and then just execute that. That would be a very useful function. Maybe for the future. Next Bingothon.
Yeah.
Next Bingothon, you can make as many typos as you want, and the bot understands you.
What if I type donate instead of schedule though?
Well, the bot will not read what you write, it would just read your mind. Easy.
Okay.
So the weird question is...
my bot can write that if it triggers its own command. I don't know. I don't
So
think
what
so.
happens if you make a command donate, which just triggers the message donate? Will Nightbot trigger itself into eternity.
Oh, please, no.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't
Yeah.
listen to its own stuff. Alright. I
think
need some
Nightbot
bees.
would get a global ban faster than you could type donate.
Then you need a new bot, type a bot. I like that.
Type a bot. Caught 2-day corner.
Also, that death was semi-intentional. Like, I want to die soon, but I
That
actually
was a
did.
forbidden word.
Oh. Oops.
That's $3 now.
Nice. I'm getting poor.
Oh, you're mentioning. Ah, yes. Gotta love those. Gotta love those bokoblins.
How many bees do I have? 30. Only 20 to go.
Easy.
I mean, it is really easy. There's a reason you
Yeah.
need to get 50 for the goal.
So, yeah. Whose tag shift is it right now? I think it's mine.
Alright. I have exactly 50. Nice.
Yeah, that's my tech shift now. Well, works. Well, you need more than 50 though, don't you?
Why?
For the revitalizing potion. Plus.
I'm not going for that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whatever. Just kill me now. Because for an upcoming trick, I somehow very rarely seen in this game, I want more health than just 2 hearts.
Oh wow. You're mad.
Alright, I have more than the 50 now. Are you happy?
Yes.
Cool. This is also why I push down the log. Because otherwise, it's really hard, actually. Wow. Otherwise, it's really hard, actually, to get to the side. Because I also don't have a hook beetle to get to the second statue. So...
Wow. Nice.
I'm pretty sure that's the 5th Farron Goddess Cube. Yeah, the one in Skyview. Three in this area in total. And then 2 back. Yeah. I have 5.
Nice.
Oh, also I have the Hornets. Huh. Alright. Time for some fun.
Fun.
Oh no, I'm dead. So now, since I have the Water Dragon scale now,
Reminder that you still need to get the Skyview Temple heart piece.
oh, that's true. Well, I guess I get that first, then. I would have totally forgot about that again.
That's why you have me.
Yeah.
Gotta be useful for something.
Hmm. Right, I'm saving and quitting to load the room properly. Because if you do the speed warp, you're going into an unloaded area, which is kind of bad because I need to have everything loaded. Hmm. Dang it. That was bad. Yeah, this is so hard. No, it's not. Dude! What is this? I think I'm underestimating the hitbox of the beetle.
Wow. Didn't know the beetle has such high hitboxes.
Alright. Alright, and then gonna use another feature of these bird strategies because I can leave the dungeon. That's pretty convenient.
Leaving the dungeon.
Yeah. Also, that heart piece filled up all my health, so it's nice. Because I kind of want health.
Actually wanting health in this game?
Yeah, it's really rare, but it happens. Alright, now it's time to go to Ancient Cistern. So this is probably one of the coolest tricks in the game.
Didn't know that you can also reverse speed warp from Skyview.
Yeah, that's actually easier than Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have done the standard 8% thing from
Yeah,
there,
since
but
you go to Fire Sanctuary anyway.
it's harder, and yeah. The positioning is really precise for that one, and the positioning here is not really hard. And since I have the tail cloth, I don't really need to care about fall damage. So that works out pretty well. There are a lot of ways to reverse bit magic into Ancient Cistern. There's also a way from Lanayru Desert north where you can land in out-of-bounds water and then swim to the underground. Which is, I think, used in all dungeons. That's pretty cool. Because, yeah, we're now making our way to Ancient Cistern. Dum. And yes, you can just play in Fernwoods normally. It's really amazing. And one thing that's really nice is that you can just use this log to get up here. And now I shot a slingshot seed that loads in the Water Dragon scale. And now I start the fire as I'm entering the temple. And now I'm doing a technique called break slide, where I basically I run and then I hold slightly outside of the dead zone of the controller, also known as ESS position. And yeah, that lets me go forward even though I'm in this water. And let me get the Ancient System boss key early. Oh, I also have the Skyward Temple Heart piece. I'm currently thinking what I want to do. Because I don't really care about Ancient Cistern anymore.
Just
So,
die?
yeah. Oh, wait, I can't use anything. I think that's the best idea.
Oh shit, that was also the banned word.
Oh, nice. Ha! That was a bait, totally.
Nobody realized that anyways.
No. Shared is sleeping.
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm in Skyview Temple again. But I got the boss key, I don't care. Time to get the practice sword. Oh, that's actually one thing I need to get. I need to get the treasure medal, but I can do that on my way to Elden. But I have to get 5 gratitude crystals. And I need to use this potion. Also, I don't want to talk to the fortune teller, so I'm kind of going a weird path there.
He's staring into your eyes.
Yeah. I don't trust those eyes. If I'll be completely honest. Pretty sure I still need to sleep today. Yay, I got the gratitude crystals.
Nice.
Alright. Now I can grab the practice sword real quick.
Because having his winter sleep, I imagine.
Probably. I mean, he deserves it. Oh. Basically, being on hosting all the time.
Yeah.
And there's the practice sword.
Nice.
So yeah. I skipped that at the beginning because you don't really need it. And now I'm gonna get this conversation that I should not just take the sword, even though I already have the goddess sword. Like. But yeah. Opening the chest sets a flag.
By the way, guys, there still haven't been any donations in the last few minutes, so wow. Nice copy pasta.
Imagine using anything than the best controllers for this game.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yay, I can know some of the hintstone. Cool.
Nice. I'm a stone of few words. Yeah. For a stone of few words, he's talking pretty much.
Alright, I'm pretty much done. I only need to do Fire Sanctuary still, which will still take a bit of time.
You've got plenty of time.
Alright, I'm bad. So I'll set a beacon.
Imagine setting a beak.
I'm pretty sure that's the treasure medal. Could be wrong though.
Nice. Yeah, what I was saying, there still haven't been any donation. There still haven't been any donations in the last few minutes. So, if you want to get your donations in, all donations are for a good cause. All donations are going to Pure Earth. And yeah. We also have some incentives for the upcoming run.
No.
There still haven't been any donation made towards the ban or allow warp songs. And why would you want to allow warp songs anyways? Because, well, they're useless anyways, so just ban them.
Right. That's an easy goal. Don't want to say free, but basically.
Also, there is the donation incentive with the for the no notes, and we are still missing a bit of money for that. There is $72 left to go. We're at 27 out of 100. So yeah, get your donations in for that. They don't need notes anyways. Notes are for scrubs. Wow. Matching chat being based on copy pastas.
I mean, now the dog can run around and trigger the motion controls.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine just a dog running around. Trigger motion controls. That sounds funny.
Yeah.
Alright, time for Fight Sanctuary. So normally, you're not really supposed to go there. So yeah. We haven't beaten Sandship. Normally you need to beat Sandship, get Din's power, and open the trial that way, get the Fire Shield earrings, and get to Volcano Summit. We're gonna do things a little bit different.
Yeah. Screw beating dungeon. I mean, we've
Yep.
seen Sandship, we've seen Ancient Cistern, but who needs to beat them anyways? Wow. Should make a copy pasta fee. Every copy pasta in chat costs $1 for charity.
There should be a hosting bingo objective. All copy pasta. Alright, cool. So now we can get a bigger wallet.
Nice.
Isn't that
I
nice?
always wanted a bigger wallet.
Well, you're not getting one.
He's Batman.
So we are only interested in the flag that says you have collected that wallet. We actually don't have the wallet anymore. So yeah, we need another death. To make the Tri-Gate appear. Because you need you need to reload the area for these changes to take effect. Alright, this try is pretty cool. A lot of running around. Gaining is kind of hard. Because there were these cycles. And because I ran out of stamina, it's already kind of rip. It could be worse. Alright. I thought I could go more right than I was actually able to. So, whatever. Enjoy the music.
Nice.
This music is like the real panic music. Also, a nice shortcut. You can just side up down here. Pineapple on pizza. Why not? That's a good topic.
Maybe a topping that can wake up chat.
That was bad. So yeah, this rope sucks. It sucks way more than pineapple on pizza.
Wow. Nice jump.
Also, I try to roll into these crawl spaces because then you don't need to crawl that much. Wow.
Wow.
Savage. Slash ban.
Yeah.
We should have made a bit war with pineapple on pizza.
Oh.
Or no pineapple on pizza.
Damn, that would probably get all the donations in.
Are you serious? That's fair. If you don't like it, more pizza for you. Yeah, totally. It's not even like people that are pro pineapple want pineapple on every pizza. Also, we've never seen this part of Elden before. So, gonna see this the first time in the Signed Realm. You can roll up here and try to avoid all of the waking water. So I don't really want to touch that. Green chili pepper on pizza. Sounds nice. Something that's a bit more spicy is also more like my taste.
Just unlock the toilet visit after.
Nice.
Oh, I see someone has awakened. Someone has risen from the dead.
Alright, let's search for the sacred flame.
What could that just be?
Nope. Basically try to enter this loading zone without any speed. Alright. Time for some fun. I mean, after death, of course. This is Skyward Sword after all. So, as you can see, only Fire Sanctuary stuff is left for the bingo.
Yeah.
The bottle and the heart piece. So now it's the question, how the frick are we gonna get into Fire Sanctuary? Because remember, normally, to go into Fire Sanctuary, you need to have Scrapper escort the water basin to the summit, which puts out the giant flames. The problem is not that we haven't repaired Scrapper. The game doesn't really care about that. Like, the game doesn't really care about Scrapper at all. For that side quest. For that main quest, but it cares that we haven't healed the dragon for the water basin. So we can't really do that. We can't really open up the dungeon the intended way. So we're actually on our way to Farron.
I think we have to use our magic wand again.
Yeah. Time for a bit magic. Ha.
When you want to speed up. Zelda's saying that.
Yep. I mean, I guess I don't like it in Farron anymore. Let's go. Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to the sky. I think I like it them more. Alright. Also, you see the camera freaking out here a bit? That's because the game drags you back to where you're supposed to be in this tutorial sequence. So we can't escape that with the loft wing. Because basically when you're on the loft wing, the game puts you back in these bounds all the time. So there is an exception. If you're just normally diving, the game doesn't care at all. But the problem is, we can't dive at the beginning because we haven't unlocked it on that file yet. So what we have to do is, you have to go into Farron go back out again, then select the file before mounting the loft wing that can dive off the loft wing, and then we can dive. And we can dive all the way to the lumpy pumpkin, which is
Yes,
the
this is the
reason for going there.
first time we're gonna be seeing Lumpy Pumpkin in this bingo.
Oh yeah.
First and only time.
Shoutouts to the lumpy pumpkin.
Yeah. Usually it has a more prominent role in bingo.
Yeah, there are some golds that require the lumpy pumpkin, but not really in this one. So it's night.
So
And then we start
guys,
the
there's
file
still-
and collect the gratitude crystal. Because, I mean, we want gratitude crystals. Like, gratitude crystals are nice.
Yeah. So guys, there still haven't been any donations. Keep those donations coming. Everything is going to pure earth, good cause. Also, there's still the incentive for
Please don't die.
OT beta quest. Oh yeah, please don't die. Monkheads.
It wouldn't matter anyway. Alright, now it's time to put out all of the flames. Oh hey, because we have an enhanced sword, we can now douse for goddess cubes.
Cool. Which enhanced sword
well,
is he talking about?
now we can douse for goddess cubes. Do you see this goddess cube dowsing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I'm just
wondering
glad the game doesn't crash. That would be more Skyward Sword like.
Just wondering which enhanced sword he's talking about.
Alright. It would waste like 5 minutes to miss if you miss putting water there. And there we have it. The flames are down. So that's the reason why I collected the gratitude crystal, because collecting the gratitude crystal in the sky corresponds to the flames being down. The thing is though that the game, even though the game puts the flame down now, it still knows that these flames shouldn't be down because the frog isn't watered. So if I go out the next time, they will be unwatered again. It will still be unwatered, and also I can't actually go out because the flames are up again. That's what I want to say. Alright. Time for Fire Sanctuary, which is like the final part. Ah, no. Forgot about something. Right. I have to do it again. I'm not allowed to select any file, and if you just move off the splash screen, you automatically select file 3. So I have to avoid that. So say hello to the Wii Motion Plus menu.
Ah yes, a Wii Motion Plus menu.
selecting yes would be pretty bad. Basically, we need to enter the academy without ever selecting a file. And then we have a good friend, Fledge.
Ah, yes. Pledge. It all begins and ends with Fledge.
That's true. The circle of life. Wait, what? Right. Gotta update something. And then, you might have guessed it, in the lava we go. Alright, now it's time for a bit warp.
So,
Where we...
may I say a quick hello? And may I
Hello,
tell you,
hey.
and good morning.
Someone has risen.
and tell you the tragedy of Pikastrov the Sleeper, who was supposed to wake up much earlier. Pikastrov
No, you
was
are
one of the
supposed to sleep.
hosts who wanted, no one was supposed to be hosting much earlier. However, he ended up staying up for 40 hours and then tried to only sleep for a couple hours to be in time for his hosting shift. But unfortunately, quite ironically, he ended up sleeping for 12 hours and ended up being, therefore, super late. So I am finally here after,
I think
unfortunately,
you deserve
waking up
12
way
hours.
too late. Sorry about that. But I'm here now. So I just wanted to
I
use
missed
this
the
little time
pillar thread.
just to do like a quick rundown of where we're at in terms of the upcoming goals and bid wars that we've got, because there's still a few ones coming up. For instance, for the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time beta quest, for $100, the runners will not be allowed to take notes during their run, which in the context of a beta quest run will
Oops.
be very dangerous. So definitely that's going to be a really interesting incentive to feel. We're currently sitting at $27 for that one.
Feels
So
bad, man.
definitely for this one, go ahead for it. It's going to be really a good way to make the runners suffer. And remember that there are awesome prizes available as long as you donate at least $10. So there is the Bingothon mug, there is the SNES controller, there is the Chibi Robo fan art, there is Halo on Xbox, and there is Jet Set Radio Future on Xbox likewise. Both PAL copies, but even if you do not have a PAL console, there are instructions provided with it in order to still find a way to play those games. So as you can see, there's still a lot of stuff that you can get, all from just $10. You can enter the giveaway. Thank you, and good luck to you guys.
Alright. Unfortunately, I was bad and died.
That's
So,
another one for.
which puts me back at the beginning. I mean, this also cost me $1 now, but whatever. That's worth it.
As I said
Nice
earlier,
jump slash.
I miss this. I miss this thread. Miss the old pillar thread.
It isn't 100%.
Oh damn.
Yeah. This is a 100% strat. So you basically go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I could count to 5 this time. And then you basically maneuver this invisible thing, and you land at a chest, which contains a bottle, which is useful. Even though my pouch is full, so I lied about it being useful. Nice.
Oh, nice.
No, it's a normal empty bottle. Nothing special. I don't want to die again. So now it's time to get the Fire Sanctuary heart piece. So normally the heart piece is at the very end of the dungeon. Well, that's still true, but normally you also need the magma mitts to
Normally.
chase a guy. Underground. But the thing is, with our magic, we already made the chest appear. So we don't care about the boss key. Like, why would you care?
Who needs a boss key? Who needs a boss key? You can just have a heart piece.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'm gonna save it this strategy. Just in case something goes wrong. So I can basically use this shortcut backwards, because normally where I was is supposed to be the last place you go. And there it is. The Fire Sanctuary heart piece. And that is actually time.
Let me time.
Yay.
Time. GG. 3734.
Oh, nice. I've actually got a bit of time still.
Yeah. Was Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Do you have anything left to say?
No, not really. Because that was pretty fun.
Then I say go follow lepelog, twitch.tv/lepelog. And yeah, we'll be right back after a short intermission with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time beta quest.
Bye.
And hello everyone, this is the host that slept way too long after staying awake way too long. Indeed, while we are waiting for the next run, that is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Beta Quest Blackout Bingo, which is bound to be interesting. Well, let's do a little run through of basically everything we've got, because definitely there's not much left, because let's see, if we take a look at the schedule, it's just The Legend of the Ocarina of Time Beta Quest, and then Pokemon Sword and Shield Bingo Showcase by Retro Tato. Now this one you definitely want to be sticking here for, because this will be the first marathon showcase of Pokemon Sword and Shield in a marathon, if I recall correctly, or at least one of the first ones. So this is definitely going to be an interesting run to see, and it will be showcased by Retro Tato. So definitely this will be worth sticking around for. However, this in terms of incentives, because there's still a few ones that, while they will be difficult to reach, well, perhaps with some effort, they can be done. Because some of them include, for instance, during the closing ceremony, which will be after Pokemon Sword and Shield, Palmy will be doing a Castlevania Symphony of the Night bonus bingo for $200, and we're currently sitting at $20. So yeah, there's still a lot to go, but if you guys really want it, you never know, maybe we could still achieve it. And then there is still one more incentive, which I would like to call the cringe incentive, because I will probably make everyone run away if that happens. But it will be for me to do a karaoke with the Evangelion intro. So yeah, if that happens, I really apologize for your ears, because we're currently sitting at $70 for this one out of 200. So yeah, there's still 130 to go. I don't know how much you value your ears, but if you value them, you who knows, maybe you might find that wonderful somehow, but we don't know, because we will just see only if that actually happens. Maybe it might actually go a lot better than what I think it will go for. But yeah, we're currently sitting at $538, and I'm sure there's a way, let's say within the next couple hours, we can perhaps reach 600. That would be amazing if we could. Because remember, all of this is for Pure Earth. That is, and Pure Earth, of course, what do? They fight against pollution and try to reduce it in developing economy countries. So for instance, did you know that pollution accounts for 3 times more death than AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria combined? So if you want to help us stop pollution, please consider donating to our marathon, because all proceeds will go to Pure Earth. So definitely we're not keeping anything, all of it goes straight to them, and they really are worth your donation. And plus, probably after the marathon, you may check out the VOD of our interview we actually had with one representative from Pure Earth, Jen Maracino, with whom we had an amazing interview where we learned a lot more about what they do, about the issue that they're trying to fight, that is pollution. So if anyone's interested, you may check out the VOD when it's released, probably after this marathon. And of course, beyond all that, also don't forget that we've also got the currently available prices, which include things such as the Bingothon mug, the Hello and Just That Radio game. There is the original SNES controller. All of that for a minimum donation of $10. If you just donate $10 at any point until the end of the marathon, you are eligible for those prizes. So yeah, definitely get your donations in, and let's see if we can reach $600, like let's say within the next hour and a half. That would be amazing if we could. Thank you. In the meantime, we'll just wait a few minutes until the run for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time beta quest is ready. And until then, this was Bingothon, and I suppose we'll be talking in a few minutes when the run starts. See you!